Hey guys, it's me, Evelyn, and today we're going to do a YouTube channel art design. This is for our YouTube headers. YouTube changed the specs a bit, so I decided to go ahead and make a new tutorial on that and make it more simplistic. So you're going to go to File New, and we're going to create the TV desktop size of the YouTube art specs, or YouTube channel art specs. And the TV desktop size, because you need to make it this size so that you can upload it. If it's smaller, it won't upload. So it's going to be 2560 pixels width by 1440 pixels height. Resolution can be whatever you want. Background contents can be whatever you want. I'm going to leave transparent. Make sure your color mode is on RGB. If not, it might be on grayscale. You might have to turn it to RGB after, but better do RGB now so that you don't have to adjust it. And then you're going to name it whatever. I'm going to type YouTube header art, if I can spell. So now we have this. Now you're going to create File New, and you're going to create the desktop, the actual desktop, so that when you are on your YouTube channel and you go to your channel, you'll see that little bar where your YouTube channel is. That's what you're going to be able to see. And with that, it's going to be 2560 pixels width by 423 pixels height. And click OK. Now you're going to fill this with whatever color you want and move it on to your YouTube header. And you want to center it vertically and horizontally. So select Control A to select all. Make sure you move tool selected and you have the align guides here. Click center and center. And then Control D to deselect. Now we can start on our design. So I've chosen these two photos of Lee High from her, I believe it was her concept for First Love. So I'm going to go ahead and drag these both over to my new my desktop size. So now we can go ahead and start to make our desktop header. We're going to make it very simplistic. So I'm going to choose a color from the actual photos to make my whole desktop background that certain color, or for the header. And I'm going to actually use my color eyedropper tool, and I'm going to select this lightest blue that's within the image. Just go ahead and just find it until you're happy. I want this lighter blue, like this color here. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to fill layer 1 with that color. So we have this nice light blue. I'm going to go ahead and add a gradient. I'm going to change it to Radial, and I'm going to actually click black to white, and I'm not done yet. So I'm going to flip that to 0. I'm going to hit reverse, and then I'm going to turn the scale to 150. Then I'm going to go and set that to soft light, and it's going to give me this radial look. If it's too dark on your edges, you can go back into your gradient map and change to black to a lighter gray, just to soften it out a little bit more, like so. Now this black bar is where we're going to want to keep our images within. You can have them spill out into the background, but you don't want no harsh lines because it will look very awkward if someone were to use a television to watch either YouTube or go to your channel. I'm not sure if anybody actually does that, but I know some people do have a big television that has internet connected to it. I don't. So I'm going to have this one. I'm going to Control A and I'm going to B, and I'm going to center it and center it. And I'm going to add a clipping mask. So you're going to go ahead and right click on it and click create and click create clipping mask, or you can just hold Alt and click between the layers, and it will make it in here. Now I can kind of move it down until I'm happy because I want to show most of that. Then I'll make this one open. I'm going to create clipping mask as well, and I want it to kind of be like here. Now you don't need 2 images, you can use how many you want. I'm not sure if I'm going to just use these 2 because I have a lot of space to edit, but for now I'm going to have this. Add a layer mask. I'm going to get my round brush tool, and I'm going to kind of use black on that white layer mask to delete from the image. And as you can see, the other image is appearing slowly. So I'm just going to go like that because I want it to appear. If you're getting too much and you're wasting too much from your image, let me just zoom in more. You can just use white as your foreground color, and to clean it up, just paint back within the image, like so, just to bring it back in. And then you can just be very precise when you want to. to fix your image up. So this is what I have so far. It's not much. We want to add a lot more brushes, so on and so forth. For now, this is it. I'm going to kind of blend out the edges, but for now I need to fill in these two left to right sides where you can still see the black. So I'm going to go back into the photos and probably import two more, maybe more, depends. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to continue using these photos that I already have. I'm going to drag them onto the image. I'm going to drag them all the way underneath, and I'm just going to place them somewhere like that. And then on the very top image that we have spelled out here, I'm going to make my brush big, and I'm just going to blend it in using black, so that you can kind of see it. And it's on this one here as well. So I'm going to add a layer mask and then blend it out so that we have this little soft light there. I'm going to drag this image back in again. I'm going to drag it down so that we can't see much, and then it's going to be on the bottom as well. Then I'm going to go back on the layer mask, or we have this image on here, and I'm just going to bring it out so we have this here. Now we can move these two images more center if we want, like so. And you can go ahead and use your rulers, Control R to make your rulers appear, and drag it till you get to the center. When you get to the center, it'll mostly snap to it, and then again, this will be the center like so. But since I already have it centered in the middle, it's fine. We just want to center it more like this, so we can kind of place them so we have something like that. So now we have this here. Since we use this as our guide, we can actually go to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur to kind of blur it out to give it this nice soft effect on our image. And as you can see, it's kind of spilling out here, so what we can actually do is fix it by either erasing from this image here. Well, it will erase from our image as well. We just make my brush bigger. Like as you can see, it erases it. Or we can actually add more images to kind of blend it out there. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to color overlay, and I'm actually going to choose the blue color from the background. Like so. And as you can see, it kind of made my images disappear. So what I'm going to do is make a new layer, and I'm right click, merge, make it merge visible, and then have the image clip and mask to it. So we have something like this here. Actually, we still have a little bit of right here we have the harsh edge there. We can see which image has it on it, and we can actually add a layer mask and then use our black to kind of fade it out if we need to. Like so. It's really up to you. So I fixed it until I'm happy. Now we can add more stuff to the image, like brushes, textures, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and into my textures, and I download these off from DeviantArt with Creative Commons, basically saying you're allowed to use, give credit, of course. I'm just going to choose textures I want to use. You can use PNGs, scrapbook textures, so on and so forth. I don't know which ones I'm going to use yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and pause, and then I'll tell you which ones I use when I come back. So for now, I just added this little piece texture, and I have a few opened here. I have like this little nice paper flower cut out that it's really small, so I'm going to actually add it right around here. Just move it until you're happy. I got this flower art as well. It's really small. Of course, this image is high quality, so you can just like set it wherever you see fit. I'm actually going to put it like right here. Then I'm going to hold Control and select the peace sign outlet so that it will select around it, and the paper, hold Control Shift to select another one, and then on this one I'm going to add a layer mask to it. The image adjustments invert so that it cuts out what was overlapping the images here. Then we have this logo here that says Serenity, 5 cents. You know, I'm just gonna place wherever I could. I'm gonna kind of mask them here and there so that they kind of hide within the image. Like this one is kind of, I'm just set it above and set it to soft light. See how it looks. we'll do this one here, just pink light, add a layer mask, and get a layer of brush of black on a white layer mask to erase what is overlapping kind of on the hair as well. Maybe not. We're just going to lower the opacity like it's faded there. Control T to resize it a bit. Bring it down. Then I have some roses that I thought might look nice, so I'm going to drag them in as well. And I'm going to try to blend them in, so I'm going to set this one to soft light. And it's going to be really hard to see it, so in another blending option. Highlight seems to look nice, but not what I like. So I'm going to actually set to normal, lower the opacity a lot, and then you're going to Control T to transform it and tilt it until you're happy. Add a layer mask, of course, and we're going to delete what's overlapping that we don't want it to overlap, like so. And I have a few of these roses that I brought in to use. I think I'm just going to add one more just to be right here. I'm just going to flip it, make it smaller, right around there. Then I'm just going to lower the opacity again. Then I'm just going to add a layer mask and erase what's overlapping, like so. And so now that we are happy, I think I kind of like it very simplistic. I'm going to go and add a coloring PSD, so I'm going to pause and open up my bridge. So now that bridge is over, we're going to select a coloring that might look nice. You want to select something that you would like, and I want to select something that will bring out the blues. So maybe I'll try this beach one here. You can drag it over, make sure you're on top of all your layers, which mine isn't, that for some of my images got out of the clipping masks. So I'm going to hold Alt and just put them back in. And it looks nice. Maybe I should add a pattern to the background. So I'm going to click pattern and select something that might look nice. I'm going to just lower the opacity of this one. Set it to soft light. I'll bring up the opacity to see it. I'm going to change it to something else. Floral lines. Dot. Go to the dot. See how it looks overall. It's a very small dot. You can really see it. But yeah. I'm not liking the coloring, so I'm going to delete that. Maybe I use a peach coloring. So I decided to go with this coloring. It's from Rock PSDs Tumblr. I'm going to go Shift Control Alt E to merge layers visible on a top layer, and it'll be layer 13 here. And I'm actually going to set it to soft light, or maybe to multiply, just to darken it up. As you can see, it really changed the coloring. Now I'm going to go and Shift Control Alt E one more time to merge layers visible again, and we're going to sharpen this one. So we're going to go to Filter, Sharpen, Smart Sharpen. And you're going to want to kind of zoom in until you can see, but you have the preview here, and you're going to change your settings to whatever you want. I'm actually going to leave my settings at the amount of 500 and the radius at 0.3. You can actually lower it if you want to. I'm going to click OK. So once you have it all sharpened, you can go to File, Save As, and we're going to save it as YouTube header art. I'm going to save it on my desktop. I'm going to save it as a PNG. Click Save, click Interlace, and I'm going to click OK. So now that this is saved, we're going to go ahead and upload it onto our YouTube channel, so hold on. So here we are at my YouTube channel. We're going to click the little pencil icon here, and we'll actually hover and edit channel art. So you're going to click that to load. And you're going to go ahead and drag photo here, or select photo from your computer. And I'm going to go straight to my desktop and my YouTube art there. Click open. And it's going to upload. It's going to take a minute to upload, so I'm going to pause and let it do its thing. So here is what it'll look like once you upload it onto your YouTube. It says this is what the desktop will look like, this is what the television will look like, and this is what mobile will look like. And if you guys notice, I added the ironic tutorials on it, and I'm just going to go ahead and press select, and it's going to say OK, and then it's going to start to save onto my YouTube channel. So I don't know how long it's actually going to take, so I'm going to go ahead and pause or not, and it's done. So as you can see, I have a very nice header, ironic tutorials here, and then my image here, and then this is my header. And I wish I could show you what it looked like on a television, but I can't. I will show you what it looks like on a mobile. I'll take a picture of my phone when I have it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like on mobile. If you guys enjoy, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I hope to have more for you guys soon. Bye!